Hey guys, Brian at MPWR Health and Fitness. So today, body weight stuff. I really wanted to talk about planking and push-ups. I know they're a little bit different. Your push-ups are more dynamic, but the basic body position of the hips in line all the way through are the same. And also we've got the easier version of the push-up where we're going from our knees. Alright, we're still trying to keep that body nice and straight. Again, we've got the next step backwards which would be kneeling and working from our hips, okay, with the push-up. But let's just work from the knees up to the shoulders, and we're keeping them nice straight line. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to show you in a second with that one, and also one of the things I see with plank and we also see with push-ups, we see the hips up in the air or the butt sticking up in the air. And also the old, I can't plank because I can't get any grip, the floor's too slippery. In my opinion, you should be able to plank on ice. You don't need grip. If you're using grip on your toes, that means you are cheating in effect. Okay, we all know that as we build up, we may need to stick the butt up in the air a little bit to take a little bit of pressure off those core muscles to be able to do that plank. And then as we can get down into position and hold it forward. So the idea is not to plank with your butt up in the air and say I can do 2-3 minutes. The idea is maybe if you can do 30 seconds and you need your butt sticking up in the air, and then slowly lower it down so you get in position, and then you might be able to get 35 seconds with good form, 40 seconds with good form, moving up towards that 1 minute and the 1 minute plus. I'm not a big one for the idea of planking competitions where you're going to plank for 5 minutes, or I don't see the point of it. I think it's completely pointless. In 5 minutes you could do a set of a much better exercise, in my opinion. But you can make plank harder for that 1 minute. You can do things like putting one foot on top of the other, taking away a bit of stability. You know, you can vary between being on your hands and being on your elbows. You can take one hand, one foot up. So opposite side, so alternate, so left and right, left arm, right leg up in the air, and planking that way. I prefer doing those sorts of things to make the plank harder over the minute than I do prefer planking for extra time. But each their own. Okay, so planking position. A good way to start off with your push-up, if you're going to work from the knees or even pushing up. What we want to do, start off with our hands nice and right underneath the shoulders. So not up here, so we're not, move that down a bit. So we're not ending up with our hands up here pushing up. We want our hands just in line with our shoulders. You can go a little wider if you want, or in probably just outside the shoulders. Elbows pointing backwards, so not sitting up. Okay, so if you're working from the knees, you just have your knees bent up and then push yourself up. There you are in that push-up position, ready to go up and down. Alright, so now with the plank, the same thing. We want the elbows underneath the shoulders, not up here. Okay, elbows underneath the shoulders, and just bring ourselves up, whether it be from the knees or from the feet, but the tension should be held within the core. Now if you're unable, if you're sagging in the middle, that's going to hurt your back. So you might want to lift your bum up a bit, but the main thing is, right, we want to make sure that the tension is within the abs and we're not trying to lock in and get grip with our toes. Okay, we want to be doing the work with our abs, not just trying to find a good TP position that we can use the grip on. Alright, so these things are both sort of fall in line for both your push-ups and your planking. But the main thing really for shoulder safety is getting those hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pointing back. So imagine in this position your hands would be here, elbows back here, not rotated up here like this with your hands up. Alright, so guys, That's some interesting angles to play with. Thanks a lot for having a listen, and see how you go with getting those things under control. Thanks guys.